So I'm Ade Shannon. I'm a partner and a producer in a company called Matters Birds. We are one of the few film and TV production companies in North Wales. Hopefully looking to change that, maybe even today. And we have been around for 4 years, and we've made 4 movies, 2 of which we've shot in Wales, 1 in South Wales and 1 in North Wales. So development really is about taking a project or an idea from the very, very start, which may well be something as simple as a sentence or an idea in somebody's head, through to IP, like optioning books or comics. And it's taking that idea and taking it through a process that means by the end of that process, that project is ready to be greenlit and be made into a film or TV project. So there's certain things that financiers and studios and actors and directors all need in a project to attach themselves or put money into a project or get behind a project. And it's the job of development to ensure that all of that happens. So the films we've made so far, first one was Set Fire to the Stars, which was a Dylan Thomas biopic about Dylan Thomas's first trip to the US, which ended in disaster. And that stars and was written by one of the other partners in Matters Birds, Callan Jones. And he plays Dylan, and Elijah Wood plays the Ivy League academic that took him to the US for the first time. Our second movie then was a movie, it was originally called Keepers, but it was then released as The Vanishing. And that has Peter Mullen, Gerard Butler, and it is the story of 3 lighthouse keepers who went missing, so it's based on a real story called The Flannan Mystery. So that was our second movie. Then we made a movie that released earlier in the year called Poms, which is again based on a real story of a group of women who set up a cheerleading squad in a retirement home. Great cast again, main stars Diane, Keaton and Jackie Weaver. And then next year we're about to release a movie called 6 Minutes to Midnight, which has Judi Dench, Jim Broadbent and Eddie Izzard, who plays the lead, who also co-wrote with Kellen. And that is the story of a real school that existed in Bexhill-on-Sea just before the outbreak of World War II. And it was attended by daughters and goddaughters of the Nazi high command, so Goebbels, Goering, von Ribbentrop's daughters all went there, and the story is the intrigue around that school. I love the film industry. I came to the film industry late, but it's great to be working in it and making movies. I think we're in a very exciting time for content makers, because I think there's going to be a growing demand for content as these big players like Apple and Amazon and Netflix get even bigger. So there's more streamers, coming online next year, and I think it is a great place to be somebody that produces content, because there's going to be a huge demand for it. And there is a huge amount of talent here, in the UK and in Wales, so it's a good time to be a content maker here.